Let's get the show on the road. Yay! Good evening, everyone. Wednesday again. Dr. Sheila Day here. If you don't know who I am, we are with Wow Wellness with Solex, and we meet every week to hear amazing stories from people, mostly from AOScan technology. We have the most revolutionary bioresonance frequency medicine technology available on the market, affordable, easy to use, can have it in every single household. It is just amazing. It lights my fire over 3.5 years now. And we love to share how we're using it, different experiences people are having, and it helps us think about different things that we could be doing also. I do not want to take up any more time, but we also have lots of amazing revolutionary products that Solex offers, technology, supplements, different things so everybody can have a wellness center in their own home. Or if you want to start a new maybe you want to start a new business taking care of people, and you can do that so affordably with the best products on the market. And remember, we are not making any claims. We're not diagnosing. We're not treating. We are using information technology and healing and wellness tools. And I am going to let you please tell me some stories this week. I can't wait to hear them. You can unmute, raise your hand, whatever you like to do. Looks like Jason's trying to get something here.
Yeah, so my wife, it was just Labor Day in Canada this long weekend, and my wife made me go build a deck for my in-laws. And what was supposed to be just something, a couple of days of work ended up being almost 4 days of full labor. I basically did the thing 90% of it was kind of all on me. And it was 12-hour days of physical labor that I haven't done for a while. And after the first day, like everything was aching and sore and I was exhausted. And so I started running frequencies the next morning after I woke up and had a hard enough time getting out of bed, knowing I had just started this progress. And yeah, I basically worked probably 36 hours this weekend and I'm fine today. I took some magnesium when I got home because she forgot to bring the magnesium with us. But that was the only thing that, other than just running frequencies on health, strength, recovery, sore joints, sore muscles, sore everything.
I think muscle repair.
Muscle repair, yeah. And honestly, I know that if it wasn't for the frequencies, that deck would only be half done right now.
Oh my God. Wow. Isn't that amazing that we have so much power in our hands, no matter what we're doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just want to add one of mine that I kind of discovered. So I may have shared last week or the week before that after our motorcycle trip, my left knee became very sore. And I knew that it was a circulation issue, but I just didn't realize like how much of a lymphatic issue it was. And the knee pain one wasn't really cutting it. So I used under frequency, I used the one called Lymph Unplugged.
Mm.
So anybody that has knee pain that doesn't seem to be, treated with the regular knee pain frequencies, try the Lymph Unplugged, because I knew it was lymphatic, but that was one frequency that I've never tried on myself. And I played that. I have not had, when it's playing, I have zero knee pain at all. So it's really, really been very helpful. So look it up, you guys. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And now
go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and now I'm using it on other clients, that I'm running knee pain frequencies, and I'm like, and they're not quite getting the relief. Now I'm using that one.
Wow.
So hopefully that one will help them.
Do you guys realize how many frequencies we have access to? That's why I love this call, because you guys share things that I didn't even know we had.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Yay. Yep, Dr. Janine said she's never seen it either. So that's great. Thank you for sharing that. That is so cool. All right, anyone else? Come on. We know you've got something to share. Nothing is too small. John, do you have something to share with us?
Well, I could talk about the same story about hard work. About a week ago, my brother was helping to install a patio door, a new patio door on my deck, and then seeing he was here because he's from Saskatchewan, I had him help me put up a fence for my garden boxes to keep the deer out. Well, I dug 11 holes where you put the posts in by hand on one of these twisting things. And after 15 minutes or less, I had blisters on my hands and I had gloves on, and I was going, oh my goodness, how am I going to make this through? But I toughed the whole thing through. And I just finished the week before having done a shoulder treatment and I was thinking, oh boy, I hope I don't wreck this out. But anyway, long story short, I ran frequencies like left, right, and center after it the next couple of days, and I felt perfect. And a week later, my brother texts me, says he now has a new respect for a 70-year-old guy because he dug holes for somebody else back home, and he'd only done 3 of them. He says, "Wow, you did 11." He says, "Good job."
Wow, that is something. My gosh. Ah, thank you so much for sharing that. That is just amazing how we have something that we can use to support ourselves no matter what's going on. And if you just take time to go through and look at all the different things available, man, it just never stops blowing my mind.
Hey, Dr. Sheila,
Yes, sir.
Lucy has her hand up. I don't know if it's up from before.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Lucy.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Darrell. Yeah, so I had a session with Connie Rose yesterday, and she had mentioned using the AO tuners, like when you listen to your tones and, using it like on your heart and stuff. And wow, I mean, your whole body just feels it. It's pretty amazing. But I do have a story to tell, and it's kind of an old story, but it'll be new to you guys. My sister, who uses the scanner, had a really bad headache, wouldn't go away. I have another sister who doesn't really believe in all this stuff, and so she tells me, Liz has had a headache for over a week and nothing is working. And I went, it's not a regular headache. So when I saw my younger sister, I said, I started to ask her questions, and she's like, I said, what was it? She said it was my gallbladder. She remembered back from when she had gone to a Chinese doctor that did Chinese medicine and had a headache like this, and it was her gallbladder, and something clicked. She ran gallbladder and it was gone like within minutes, not to return. So just I learned from using frequencies, just because something isn't working, it may not be the frequency that your body's calling for. So
Boy.
I just want to throw that out also.
Wow, Lucy, I am so glad that you brought that up, because how many times do we hear that where someone says, well, I didn't notice anything? It happens frequently. And for one, it might be someone who's just blocking it, but typically it tends to be that we're looking at maybe a symptom or something we think it is, instead of trusting what could be going on underneath of that symptom that needs addressed. So thank you so much for bringing that up. That is an excellent example to just help us to be aware if someone's not getting results, maybe we need to do something different. I love that. That's amazing. Anyone else? Anyone else?
I have something to share.
Yeah.
I had a very profound message from God, source, universe, love and light, energy, whatever you want to refer to as. But I'm going to say God, because in my heart it's God. And there's a little joke to this in the end, but it's really, really serious in that the energy power of this platform, I'll just say, is nothing like the universe has ever seen. So much. The profound message was we're actually giving God a run for his money. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I first started and we were doing some presentations and we were talking about, Albert Einstein said the future of medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. And I just don't agree with that. I believe that's the very beginning of time. God created everything with frequency and the ability to self-heal and to know things if you're tuned in to frequency.
Mhm.
So that's pretty awesome. Thank you, Trish.
For sure. Thank you.
We are in the most powerful place for sure.
I've got
Jason.
another one if no one else does. I was just thinking about it as Trish was talking. We've got a whole bunch of different modalities at our clinic, and we've recently had a client come to us that is says he's fairly knowledgeable about the med bed, the magic med beds that are out
Yep.
there. I've never seen one. I've gotten some sort of details on it. Well, this guy gave me an email that I'm not allowed to share with anybody, but it really deciphers everything about what these med beds are all about. And it came from another doctor. And he says, you guys already have a med bed here. The scanner and the frequencies and the tuners and everything else, we have a med bed in our clinic. And it's funny because one of the devices we have, it was called a cardio med bed. And so everybody's calling about this cardio med. I want to see your med bed. I want to use your med bed, thinking it's like the magic bed thing that everyone's talking about. And so now that I've got this information, I'm clarifying with them. I'm like, it's not a bed, just so you understand. But yes, we do have the equipment and the software to provide to you what the cardio med bed does, and probably even better.
The cardio or just
the
just
med
the
bed.
med bed. Yeah.
What the med bed does. And so we've had a few clients come to us now that because of this med bed advertising that was total oops.
Yeah. The terahertz has also been described as medbed technology.
Yeah.
And then, you add AO scan on top of that with all of the information and the ability to optimize and to frequency and to imprint and broadcast. Oh my gosh. How could another thing called medbed, which, they've been talking about this forever, saying it's coming. People can have it right now, much more affordably.
And it's incredible because it really is what the AO scanner is. What this whole document was all about was it's all about frequency healing. Emotions do play a factor. And if you have a negative attitude or negative emotion towards something, you'll block the frequency from healing your body. And then you need to get more treatments in order to break through that if you choose to.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the AO. He's just talking about the AO scanner is all this guy's talking about. So,
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
It was incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And all of you that are watching this replay, wherever you are, please make sure you get a hold of one of us. I think we've got our email, wellwellnesswithsolex@gmail.com. If you don't know anybody on this call and you need to get a hold of somebody so that we can give you more information about this, you can find these people on Facebook. Reach out and tell them you want some more information, because we do have the most revolutionary health and wellness technology and tools that you can afford to have in your own home. So easy to use, and you can't but you can't do anything wrong. It's just amazing. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
And you can't carry a med bed in your pocket or your handbag.
Exactly. And you can't help people remotely with them.
Exactly.
Oh, that's awesome. Does anyone else have anything to share? We still have about 12 minutes. And I did want to say something real quick if nobody's got anything to share. I have, since MindSync was launched, MindSync has been my jam. To me, that is the foundation of everything, because subconscious messages are driving everything. And Lauren still comes back with how important emotions are. And I'm like, yes, but emotions come from thoughts. And some new things that have helped me understand more about this recently is using the inner voice to balance the emotions helps bring the balance so our nervous system can actually respond more appropriately when we do go to change our thoughts or when we do want to optimize. We receive better. We're better able to we're better able to receive and make changes when we get those emotions into balance. So I've had a hard time really understanding that until recently, how important it is to do your inner voice every day to get those emotions brought down, so that when you do go to change the messages or you're scanning and optimizing, you just are going to receive so much better. So hope that helps somebody. And I do not want to butcher your name, Naragi.
Yes. Do you remember me? Do you remember me?
I don't. Where
Oh
did
my
I meet
goodness.
you?
Remember I injured my wrist a year ago, a year and a bit, and I bought the fish. I bought the wand. Yes,
Okay.
I live in Ecuador,
Yes, yes.
but at the moment I'm here,
Oh,
and
that's amazing.
I wanted to meet you, and I forgot your phone number and all the information.
You found
So,
me.
so I need to talk to you.
Okay. Are you able to get into the chat where I can drop my number?
I am right now, I guess.
Let me see
Yeah.
if I can find it.
Okay.
Okay. Are you in the States?
I am in the States, but I'm doing a lot of pretty advanced genetics and stuff, a lot of lectures. So I just got out of one lecture. That's why I missed the beginning of your talk. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah. So
Glad
give
you're
me
here.
give me your number again.
Yeah, it's 417
417
309
309
0029.
0029. Do you remember me now?
I do now. Yes, it's just
Okay.
been a little bit.
Yes, it has. I can't believe it. It's such a long time.
I know.
I love my wand.
Yes, it's the best.
Using it on so many friends, and they call it the hair dryer. They said, Farida, we need the hair dryer.
Yes.
But
That's
I love
fantastic.
it. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Naragi.
Yeah.
Annie, did you have something? Nope. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we've still got about 9 minutes. Dr. Janine, Dr. Daryl, you got anything you want to say?
Yes, I have something quick.
All right.
So I was talking today to a QLA that I don't talk to very often. But she was telling me she's moved back home, and so she's now, in the same city with her mom. She hadn't been around her for years. And she said when she got there, her mom had calcified parotid glands. I'm like, wow. And she
Oh,
said they
no.
looked like, like big tumors that she had. And she said that she's been using the scanner with her mom, and all she's done is inner voice and had her mom listen to the harmonics, and that has gone away. It's completely gone. And that blows me away, because there's so much good that we can do with just little things, and we just don't even realize the power of what we have. And so, she's one that she's struggled because she's always wanted to get into natural health. She graduated chiropractic school, but then never got licensed and got away and tried to go back and get her ND, and that fell through. And so now she's got the scanner, and she was just like amazed at the results that she's getting. And she's not even doing, supplements or anything else yet.
Oh my
That's something
gosh.
inner voice. And so that just ties in how the emotions really affect the physical too. And it's just all piece of the, big puzzle.
Yeah. Wow. That is blowing my mind.
I know. I
Can't
thought that was
believe
really
that.
cool.
So I was going to teach about something. I'm going to teach something about something on our team building day after day of discovery, and I built my own GPT for my AOScan interpreter, and I did a 7-day trial where I uploaded my screenshots, like 20 some screenshots every day for 7 days, and just wanted to see what it would do with it after I fed all the information. And I could not believe how right on it was, still tying the emotions to these physical things that were coming up and the emotional root to it. And I'm like, we're just not going to get away from that, are we?
No way.
And you mentioned how much you love MindSync. And I love MindSync too. So in my scanner, under supplements, I put in a category of therapies. And I put MindSync in there as a therapy and custom affirmations as a therapy. And guess what came up for me today? Custom affirmations. So I'll be doing that tonight before I go to bed.
Gosh, I'm so glad you said that because I haven't thought to do that.
Yes, I did that. So yeah, I'll mention that at our team building.
Say
But
that again.
it's just powerful.
Yeah.
You said say again. So I put in a category instead of like a supplement category where it says morning, midday, evening. I put in a category called therapies. And then I just typed in different things. MindSync, custom affirmations, 15-minute walk after meals, things that you can do like total body vibration, just any kind of therapy that you can think of, terahertz wand, and then it'll tell me like what my body is resonating with at that time.
Oh, so then
So if I run an easy scan, I'll click on that. I'll click on that category. If I run a quick scan, I'll click on that category with the supplements that I've put in, and then it'll tell me which therapies are resonating well as well.
Thank you for that information.
You're welcome.
That is awesome. I hadn't thought to put MindSync in my therapies.
You mentioned that something to do with the heart, some issues with the heart. I was wondering, we've seen a lot of clients lately coming to us with AFib issues. Is there an AFib frequency that we can be running on people or show them to run on themselves?
I haven't seen specific arrhythmias, but I know heart, there might be palpitations, but I can't remember right offhand.
Yeah, there is palpitations.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if that would work with AFib or not.
Well, it either works or it doesn't. The body will either accept it or not.
Yeah, I haven't seen individual arrhythmias labeled.
All right, we'll have to talk to Lauren about that and get some AFib frequencies.
Yeah, that'd be great. Because a lot of people do suffer with that, and it can be harmful.
Yeah, I think there's going to be hundreds more
Yes.
out of the woodworks from all the.
You read my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we
It
can
seems
help.
it seems to correlate with something that happened about 4.5 years ago with most people. So
Yeah. So what I would tend to be drawn to would be more of the the different
Vaccine detox.
CV detox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got much time left?
We have 4 minutes.
Okay, I wasn't going to, but I'm going to. Something told me I better. So I groom my poodle myself all the time. And I had him up on the table in the veranda, and I'm doing his underbelly. So his paws are up here on my shoulder, and I'm doing underneath. And I was there just a little bit more. So of course I'm pushing myself. I'm not a pro, but I've been doing it for 10 years, but still. Anyway, so I did it, and I went to get up, and I couldn't breathe. I went to bed that night. I didn't sleep. I think I slept for about 2 hours, and I got up and I thought, what am I going to do? And we put the ointments on and I don't know. And then I said, well, I'll put on, and I'm thinking maybe it's my ribs, and I have injured my ribs. That's another story. But, so I did that, and I scanned rib pain. And I slept, I think, maybe 5 hours. And I always wanted a breakthrough, And of course, I called Shalou. And I couldn't believe that. I could believe because it did happen, and it happened to me. It was gone. It was gone. And I'm waiting for the next sharp pain, and it wasn't there. And my brother came over the day after, which was the Sunday, and I'm out there cutting the grass. And of course I told my brother, I've try to talk, whatever, you know how families sometimes can be. They're not quite on board yet. And so when he came over and I told him, and he just looked at his wife and his wife looked at him and what have you. But I know there's no denial. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And the feeling that I felt, that what is gone, when I speak it, I feel that enthusiasm when I speak it. And that's the same as where your mind goes, the body follows.
Yeah.
And me just talking to you is just, or all of you wonderful people, I have goosebumps because it happened. It happened and there's no denying it. And so I'm grateful. And I do the wand and the mat and what have you, but it did. And I'm so grateful. So thanks.
I like that too, because I don't have a lot of things to prove. And then when something happens and I get a chance to do it, it's like, whoa.
Yeah. Like, okay, I'm breathing now.
That's amazing. Thank you, Annie, so much. And I just want to tell all of you, thank you. I mean, thank you to just not even express how grateful
Yes.
I am for you guys showing up for this weekly call, because this is so amazing. The stories that you have to share with us, the reminders, the new ideas, this is powerful. And this is why we have community. And this is why we don't sell something on Amazon and you know, are on our own. We need this community because there's so much that we can learn and do, and we learn from each other. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day for this call. This is like the most powerful hour of my week, half hour, I guess, but we have another 30 minutes with Solex. So I love you guys so much. I can't wait to see some of you at DOD next week. We won't have this call next week because a lot of us will be traveling. And I will be traveling the week after. So I don't know if anybody else will be home to take the call, but those of you that are coming, I can't wait to hug you. And the rest of you, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a
Thank you.
fantastic week.
Thank
2
you.
weeks. 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.